Hello guys, what's up? This is ScherBR talking. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is about banners. Well, you are never getting tired of banners because this game will give you just so many new banners every single day. So guys, we have two new banners that may or not be good for you, and I'll be talking about them now. The first one, we got this actually yesterday, the Untamed Ascension 6-star Lightning Divine Weapon banner. Such a long name. It has Rufus on the banner. And guys, this is the wrong character to be used on a banner because it's simply one of the worst archers, premium archers in the game. But okay, let's just click on it and see what we have on the banner. Since it's important that the weapons are here, but not the characters. So it's only important if you have characters that can use this. But we just got character that can be used for this. We have the new, let's click here. This new banner here, Yukata Maya uses lightning bolt, just like Rufus, but Rufus is not so strong. Very weak. And then when we click here, let's just discuss the two new weapons. They are worth or not. Well, when we click here on the Divine Weapon traits, we can see more information about them. And it's a different anti-descension banner than we got before, because we also got on this different descension boss another version of this banner. But today we have this Zodiac. This is the guarantee weapon, especially for those that are getting this new version of Maya. And well, it's a weapon that doesn't have anything really incredible about it. It's just extreme 3 times that can inflict paralyze and also inflicts paralyze when attacking. So the boss from the new Descension boss is weak to paralyze. You can paralyze him. Sometimes it's one of the best ways to deal with it. I made a video dealing with the boss without caring about paralyze, but if you have a Tyrael Queen or if you have this Yukata Maya, you can use this bow as a main weapon with Maya and as a sub weapon with Isaria Queen to raise even more the chances, or even Renvald. Renvald also works well on this boss. So this is like to say an anti-essential banner for a weapon designed to deal with this stuff, but when you're done with this boss, you will see that Paralyze is just too hard to be used because most bosses won't even be weak to it. You won't even be able to inflict because Paralyze is way powerful. Freeze, it reduces the enemy number of attacks by half. But actually, in some bosses, it doesn't really work that way. For us, it's always like this. We always reduce it by half, but some bosses just lose 1 attack or something like that. They have some different ways of having that inflicted. So Paralyze could be very overpowered if it landed in some super bosses in this game. I don't remember any one of them working, so this is why this weapon doesn't qualify as a very important one to get. It's just not like Sacred Compass that was way more important than this, or just like Enigma that also was a very important weapon that was also a guarantee. So having this as a guarantee already reduces the importance of this banner, but there's a catch. Well, every time you summon on this banner, you will get an AS Burst Crystal. So a lot of people that got Knight, Divine Knight Alicia, they will probably want to get an AS Burst to make her even better on damage-wise. As I said, she's supportive, but she's still on a full-fledged damage dealer, and she kinda gets even better with this. So the weapon that is guarantee is the bow, but we have another weapon that can also be used by Divine Knight Alicia because it's a sword, a normal sword on a great sword that's from the lightning element. The past one we have Blix Brave as a weapon that we were getting, and it also had Paralyze as a sub-passive, but this time it's Magnesia, and Magnesia has the lightning damage up large, and has the same thing, extreme damage, but it doesn't have the Paralyze stuff aligned to it. So it's a good weapon to be used if it's easier for you to max it instead of the weapon from Divine Knight Alicia, because it deals more damage, but instead has a very common upgrade on passive. Lightning damage up, 7% increase, we know that because we already tested. So guys, I don't think this banner is worth at all. Just for people that got Divine Knight Alicia, because they will get their AS burst on the lightning element with just a single summon. And even only if you are a paying player that has of gems in your disposal. So now let's just click back here and talk about the other banner. The other banner is more important, but we got a new character without an event, and it's Snow Alice. Let's just call her that way because it's easier to say. And we also have the comeback of Garm Aelith. As you guys know, I like Garm Aelith because she's dual type element. I really like to invest in characters that have two elements because they will be used with more chances against normal content. But Garm Aelith is just not a priority for people because she is just like a budget character that can be used because she has two elements. She also has a status cleanse control, and well, she's an archer. Archers have way more problem with dealing damage when comparing to other characters. She has a very good way to be used because you see she doesn't have any element. You can replace her main element by any element you want, but without dark and ice, she won't be just much strong. But she's very comparable to the power, at least if a little better than Creation Valkyrie when you compare the final results of their powers. So this is why I don't think she's that important to get. The third generation characters introduce way more power creep, but well, I would still summon if I had a chance to get the enough because well, Snowfire Alice is not so bad. It's just that she uses Greatsword and Ice element. We already got Creation Valkyrie that also uses that, but Snowfire Alice is better. Just like Garm Aelith is better as well. Just that they are characters from the... Garm Aelith is exactly half of the second generation, and Snowfire Alice is very close to the same version of Snow Laneth, so they are very comparable on power-wise. And Snow Laneth is better than Garm Aelith. So you can see that it's hard to get these two characters on the same banner because they have difference in power. And let's just talk about then, we are talking about Garm Aelith before, but let's just talk again. Like I said, she is a character that has to invest on both physical and mag attacks, unlike Platina. But her attacks are very, very impressive. There's a lot of hits. They won't miss at all. I use her with my main squad and she doesn't miss. She has a lot of hits, very easy to farm crystals if you need that. And well, it's very good to increase her number of attacks because she gets even more, and she also gets for herself more attacks on certain turns. Different than Knight Alicia that increases it for everyone in your squad, she only increases for herself. But her combination of colors is pretty awesome. The best colors that that can have orbs are green, because it has all up or critical. Yellow has drain orbs, so she's very good to be using drain orbs, and white is her color of choice for her unique orb, and is also good because it has 1+, so she can get more attacks sometimes. And after that, the only other good one is the red, because it also has 1+. So these 4 colors are the most important, and she has 3 of the best ones. It's easier for us to equip her with orbs. And she has a rewinds passive that sacrifices 3 attacks to activate and heal and recover status elements. The same thing as Knight Alicia, the same thing as Blessing Sumeria, and the same thing as the original Valkyrie Alicia. It's very important to have this. If you don't have it, you have to search for a character sometime, because on super bosses they will become way better. But Knight Alicia is just way better for this regard, because on long bosses having more number of attacks will matter more because it's for the whole squad instead of a single character. But the good thing is that she has 2 elements, so 2 elements you have a good character to be used against special bosses, Dark and Ice. So you can see here she has the first one passive only increases attack and mag, but not the Ice elemental damage. That's why she is not so far in the release of the second generation characters. All second generation characters starting from like Arbiter Hearse get both attack or mag or both, and then even more buzz to their elemental damage, and that's why they got so much stronger with time. And now let's just talk about Snow Alice. And Snow Alice is just you can see that she has very close to 3000 physical attack. Doesn't really matter because it's just status are also important. But even talking about that, she has 1.5 physical defense, very, very high. And well, let's just give a look on her attacks, and you can see she also has launching attacks, the first, the third, and the fifth, and the sixth again if you get her to 6 attacks. Very good character to juggle around, but only the third attack is from the ice element, so you really need a nice great sword. But it's very easy because the game already gave us one. We had one that a lot of people got, and there's just this new event that also gives you one Maxit, that event for Dark Rose Cena. So you can get, it's a generic one, but if you're a starting player and you want some character that can use that, you can still use that. And well, let's just check her passives. You see, just like I was saying, greatly increases on the physical damage. Great increase of physical damage is strange, but it's just like increasing attack and damage dealt by ice attacks. And then she also has this water one that increases even more the ice attacks and rarely applies freeze. Freeze is more important than paralyze because there's a lot of bosses that you can inflict freeze. Like I said, and not always will work just like we want, having half number of attacks, but it works wonder when facing super bosses. Freeze and blind are the most important things to control damage, but we still have poison and curse to make them die faster. And the last one increases defense and mag defense for everyone, and also guard hate. This is one of the best passives to have for a character that can increase defensive stuff, because guard hate is important. It reduces quite a lot of damage, and even if you have clever, and then defense and mag defense is very important as well. We always searching for more defensive stuff. On the last skill, she has a sacrifice 1 level purify gauge and recover HP. This is just like the passive from Ethereal Queen. But you can see here 4 turns instead of 3. I think it's the same as Ethereal Queen. I'm not so sure about that. If you know that, please say here in the comments. And the incant skill is Ice Spirit. You should switch this out for an AS Burst, just simply because it's not important. This is the worst type that you can get. Increasing on Purify attack damage is not important. Even a normal attack is better than this one. So this is the 2 characters that I was talking about. Now let's just give a look on the step bonus, because we get more things when we're summoned for these characters, because the game knows that we have more, we don't have that many people searching for this type of characters. Awakening Planet is arriving very close. I'm very sure Awakening Planet will probably hit us in like this month, at least in less than 30 days she will arrive. And then you can see that there's very strange way for increasing the chances of people summoning. They are giving us Valum Seal M, that's 10 points on every 3 steps. You can see step 3, step 6, the 9, 12, 15, 18, and so goes on. So for people that don't have the guts to farm the Valum Seals, the hero values of their characters to get Seal Stones, they can have this by that. And well, but besides the Valum Seals that they are giving us for every 3 steps, the other item is not so important. You see there's Medium Stamina Potion, Large Experience Bead, 5 Nameless Hero Memories, and another huge Experience Bead. I don't think this is worth at all. But maybe if you don't have the patience to farm your Seal Stones, this can be a way to get it. But only if you're a whale or if you're someone that really like these characters and take this as a bonus. So another thing, neither of these characters have character assist slots, so they only give you weapon assist, and their party skills are not so good. You can see there's dual element dances, and this is one of the worst party skills to get. Okay, so well, these are my opinion on these banners. I don't think that Snowfair Alice is a bad character at all, but it's only that you may skip her in favor of other characters in the future. Garm Elite is good, but is a character that can be replaced easily if you summon for Divine Knight Alicia. And the good thing is just you only need 7 steps to get a guarantee of one of these characters. 7 steps is less than 10 steps, but you don't have the option of getting a character from... So you don't have this chance to get a character from support tickets. There's no support tickets on this banner. And there's another thing that I forgot to mention, and there's the jackpot tickets on this banner as well. you have very low chances of getting this jackpot, and getting it will give you 2 artifacts from Snowfair Alice. But there's no way for you to get 10 support tickets to get one more character. It's very hard to justify this, and you can see here on the drop rates, the jackpot reduces the chances they have for Alicia. But this will get double when you get to step 3. And let's just click here on the vulnerable traits. Click on it to try to understand how this works, because it's a little different than before. It's a 7-step instead of 10 steps, but there's no support tickets, but there's a guarantee of either one of these characters when you hit the step number 7. And it's probably where you should stop summoning unless you can get again. But it's very strange, my internet connection is very slow right now. Let me just go here. You can see they are also talking about the value seals that you get here. And then you can see here that on step 7 you get either one of the characters. Or even, you can also get the jackpot, but there's no mention on how the rates are. Well, the jackpot, getting the jackpot as a guarantee is something that can happen. But we don't know the chances, probably the same, just multiply it to reach the 100% chances. But this is it, my opinion, guys. What's your opinion? Did you summon for this character? Please say here on the comments. And thank you for watching this video to the end. If you want to support my channel, you can do so by using the Patreon, that is also here on the description, or by doing some donation via PayPal on the same link. Okay, thank you for watching. See each other on the next video. Bye.